my amazing
Mentor.
long-time mentor, Mai Vu.
Hello, my name is Mai Vu, Linda's mentor, and I have been working with Ellie for 4 years, having the honor to witness where she was before until right now. And we are right now in Vietnam, where she just came for my rebirth retreat, and it was like amazing time.
So many of you know my own story of I was dating broke guys and I was dating guys who
Treat really wrong,
yeah,
low effort.
treat me really low effort to now dating affluent men, treating high effort, like having the my limitless life. And that is why we are opening up to share with you about millionaire dating. So we are just like having all the time conversations about abundance of money, but also dating millionaires and dating affluent amazing men. And
It's not just about like we want the richness. Well, it just happened in my world. All of my client, most of my client, not all, but like most of my client who take one-on-one mastermind or inner circle, like really advanced classes, happen to date millionaires. And I was like, what happened? Like, what did I do? Because I used to be a love coach, and people during that time hasn't, like, people get the ring, but like people hasn't really calibrate to a higher level. And I realized that women, when we crack the code of being able to like fully own ourselves, own our confidence, have a private passions life, and truly having abundant mindset, like not just like knowing abundant or thinking abundant or like just talking about abundant or counting abundant, but it's truly leaving embodiment internal to external. That is when things just happen. That's why like most of my clients, if they are single, they would actually happen to date a millionaire or engage to one.
and if they are like in a relationship, oftentimes the man levels up with them too.
Then the level of money gets a lot better, or the other way around, it's my client also a millionaire. So I'm like finding it really like odd, right? It's something really different to the rest of other coaches community. So we talk about that all the time. We kind of celebrate the news. We kind of like really discovering and cracking the code, like what did we do to help those women getting to there. So when Ellie came to Vietnam, I feel like it was so exciting to be together in the same room and delivering a conversation and a workshop that laid out the missing point from where you dating low effort, where you dating a really miserable game of dating, to where you actually attracting and calling in alpha men. We don't just talk about millionaire. I think it's just a title, but like the man who just doesn't have just not the money, but who also have the heart, the knowledge, the wisdom, the gentlemanness, like the abundance, like the generosity. That is the kind of man you wanted to attract, and then you don't want to miss this workshop.
Absolutely. So this workshop we are having tomorrow, and right now
in like about 12 hours.
Yeah. So right now it's 50% off as an early bird price. If you would like to join, the link is in the description box. Don't miss that. And there will be a replay just in case you can't attend live. And yeah, so many times women think, oh, I want a millionaire to feel abundant, to become the version. But the truth is, when you do the work, the steps that we teach you, you automatically become the version that attracts abundance, attracts the best life, and yeah, the best man, which is sometimes, very often, a millionaire, because it's just the overflowing of love and
You
abundance.
become who you are, and you attract who you are internally, and that cannot be fake. That cannot be fake.
Absolutely.
What's the difference between this one and usually other workshop Ellie already run?
I haven't run a workshop like this before, so that's really going to help all of you, even if you already take all of my other courses, because these workshops bring all of the steps together. I have really targeted workshops before, right? I'm really focused on one area of dating or communication, this and this, but this is really bringing everything together for you to see, okay, I'm dating nobody, or I'm dating low effort man, to how can I go into dating a high effort,
attracting different kind of level in dating.
Absolutely, attracting a high effort millionaire. And we've been also talking about some of the wins of my clients. And for example, one of the ladies, she is 70 years old and she was working with me for 1 year. And she came to me, she felt very heartbroken and undeserving of bad treatment. And for 70 years, she was repeating the same pattern from her childhood where she was treated badly from men, from her father first man, and like the other men that she was meeting through her life. And because she followed exactly those steps that I taught her, she is now engaged and getting married in October, getting a $2 million house in Florida. So that's another beautiful story. But
Like no matter what age, what
no,
story.
no matter what age. And another lady right now getting engaged in New York City for a 30K engagement ring. She's coming from an Asian background and she moved to New York, and she also was facing so much unworthiness around money, around like, am I worthy of that, because he's like so big, I'm so small. And but with
Like,
my
can I keep him? Is it gonna last forever? Like, does he really want me? And then she asked him a question. Like, what was that?
Oh, I asked her the question. Oh, which question?
Like, so let me share with you. So basically, when Ellie was working with that, breaking through the confidence, then there was always, when you meet another guy who seemed to be a speaker, we kind of put him on a pedestal, putting him like as a prize, and we forget where we are, who we are, and we forget that we're actually freaking valuable and attractive. And when you actually put a question to all the millionaires, because also Ellie also dating multiple one, right? Like a long time. But when she asked a millionaire, he doesn't want the person who just looks good and is also rich and also just the same level of knowledge or like a same level of feel, because that would be very boring. Like he doesn't want another masculine man just to be a buddy, but he actually want a woman who can hold the bigness of him, who can hold the vast idea that he has, who can hold the vision that he has, who can actually calibrating and having emotional resiliency, so that no matter what he faced in his career, he come home, he feel that safety and he feel that sense of peace, knowing that she actually feels so freaking happy by herself and she choose to be with him. Like, I think a millionaire want to be chosen, just like we want to be the chosen one. And they don't want to be the chosen one for their money or for their status or for their fame. They want to be chosen for, like, yeah, you also are really freaking good, and like you have your life, you have the best time of your life, you have amazing confidence, you know your value, and you chose to be with him, and that is what he really look for. This is a magnetic attraction that most women don't get. As long as you just like go to a party, you meet an amazing man, you be like, oh, should I sleep with him tonight so that he remember me? Should I go to his house tomorrow so that he, like, I cook for him, and then really like get his attention? Should I text him right away? We delete all of that shoots. In our world, we don't have that those questions, because we know how to function, the energetics function, the mindset functions around this area, how to calibrate to that, so that you don't just attract one, you actually feel like, all right, if this one's gone, another one's coming. That is a different, like the difference between you can have one hit wonder and get one guy, and then the difference versus like, oh my gosh, I am so freaking good, no matter what I do, I'm gonna attract the second one, just like the first.
And I remember my client, she was talking to me, she said, I'm so afraid I will never find another millionaire. He's the first millionaire I date, and he's so much bigger than me. I'm so much small. I'm like, no, there's so many millionaires out there. Trust me on that. Secondly, you get a full life, just like what you said. And thirdly, she was also wondering, but my body isn't perfect. I'm like too big, and I'm like, he's already with you. That means you're perfect for him. So why should he break up tomorrow, right? So we had to do so much like steps, which we will also go through tomorrow in the workshop, so don't miss it. Because yes, it's one thing to attract a millionaire, but also you have to be the version that is a match for him, and for this abundant life for yourself, of course, to be able to stay in that relationship that leads to commitment.
And inside the workshop, we also finish with like what fear, what challenge would rise up. I think that would be the insight that Ellie would bring really beautifully, because that insight you don't learn from anyone else. Like, you don't have enough experiences dating a millionaire, or you've never met one. Your sister, your circle of girlfriends might never met one, or might never be able to date authentically with one, or be able to really succeeding with one. And here you go, like you have like all of the experiences. I personally coach because I coach a lot of success executive women, leaders, and millionaires women, but also at the same time women dating millionaires. Like I know their fears, I know their problems, and
it's like our own life. But when we have years of experience of coaching women who date millionaires, it's like we also like have their experience.
Well, we coach them, so we're gonna bring that insight to you and what you're gonna face, how you're gonna move forward, and really like move forward and creating the life that you want. It's not just about the money, it's not just about the riches, it's not just about, oh my gosh, I need this guy to save my life. It's about calibrating to that energy of abundance, of confidence, of truly owning yourself, and that is most magnetic one.
Absolutely.
So the price is not just a high price. We set it as an early bird for 101 because I believe you are one. You are the one, and everyone would be so freaking lucky to have you and know you. So that would be the price for now until after the workshop. It will be double, and I truly believe that you deserve so much more than this price. So go ahead, invest in yourself, and really gain the best insight that you never gain anyone else.
Absolutely. So the link is in the description box. Go ahead and look for it. And I see you tomorrow in the Millionaire Dating Workshop. Don't miss it. If you know this is meant for you to live the best life, to attract millionaires, and have the best dating experience, go ahead and join us today for
this
the
might
early
be the
day.
workshop that changed your dating life forever.
I'm sure this will be the workshop that changed your dating life
just like
forever.
It changed so many of my client life and Ellie's life. All right. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
It's fine.